Before we begin today, let's take a quick test. In just 30 seconds, you'll be able to understand how well blood is circulating in your legs right now. No equipment is needed, and you don't have to stand up. Just answer honestly. You start with a perfect score of 5 points. I will mention 5 symptoms, and for each one that applies to you, subtract 1 point. Ready? First, do your feet or toes feel cold, even when the room is warm? If yes, subtract 1 point. Cold feet can indicate that blood is not effectively reaching your toes. Second, do your legs feel heavy or tired by the end of a normal day? Not after long walking, but after regular sitting or light activity. If yes, subtract 1 point. This heaviness suggests that blood and fluid are collecting in your lower legs due to slower return flow. Third, do you notice swelling around your ankles in the evening? For example, do your socks leave marks, or do your shoes feel tighter at night than in the morning? If yes, subtract 1 point. Fourth, do you experience leg cramps, especially at night? Those sudden, painful calf spasms that wake you up? If yes, subtract 1 point. These cramps can occur when muscles lack oxygen, and oxygen is carried by your blood. Fifth, do you notice spider veins or varicose veins that were not present a few years ago? If yes, subtract 1 point. If your score is 5, your circulation is in good condition, and today's exercises will help maintain it. If your score is 3 or 4, your body is giving early warning signs, and now is the right time to take action. If your score is 2 or below, pay close attention today. However, don't feel discouraged. Be motivated, because a lower score means you may see greater improvement. Save this video and perform the exercises I'm about to show every day for 2 weeks. Then return and take this test again. You'll likely see your score improve. Pause the video now and write your score in the comments so you can remember your starting point and compare it later. Now, here's what we'll do today. 3 seated exercises that help your leg muscles act like strong pumps for blood flow. You can do them while sitting in a chair, at the table, or even while watching TV. The total time is under 10 minutes. We'll go from exercise 3 down to number 1, and the first exercise is based on what cardiologists call the second heart. Before the exercises, here's a quick 60-second explanation so everything makes sense. Your heart can easily push blood down to your legs. The challenge is bringing it back up against gravity. Inside your leg veins are small one-way valves that prevent blood from flowing backward. As you age, these valves can weaken, causing blood to collect in the lower legs, leading to swelling, heaviness, and visible veins. The key point is this: the only force that moves blood upward through these valves is muscle contraction. Every time your leg muscles contract, they press on the veins and push blood back toward the heart. When you stay still, this pumping action stops, blood settles, and circulation decreases. These 3 exercises will restart that pumping action without requiring you to stand up. Exercise number 3 is the seated march. Sit on a stable chair with your feet flat on the ground and your back upright. Lift your right knee slightly off the seat, then lower it back down. Next, lift your left knee and place it down. Continue alternating like this, marching in place while seated. 2 key points make this exercise effective. First, lift with control. Avoid simply swinging your leg. Actively engage the thigh muscle. You should feel the front of your upper leg tightening with each lift. Second, lower your foot gently and quietly. If your foot hits the floor with a sound, you are moving too quickly. A slow, controlled descent ensures the muscle is working during the lowering phase as well. Keep a steady rhythm, like the ticking of a clock, 1 lift per second. Do not rush. Circulation improves most with slow, consistent movement. Continue for 60 seconds, about 30 lifts per leg. By the end, you should feel a mild warmth in your thighs. This warmth indicates increased blood flow delivering oxygen to the muscles. A common mistake is leaning back and using momentum to lift the legs. This reduces effectiveness. Stay upright and allow your hip flexors and quadriceps to do the work. Before moving to the next exercise, consider this important point. Researchers have studied blood flow in the main vein behind the knee during extended sitting. After only 30 minutes of remaining still, blood flow speed decreases noticeably. After 60 minutes, it can decrease by up to 50%, even in healthy individuals without vein issues. Take a moment to reflect on that. Sitting for an hour without moving your legs significantly slows blood circulation in the lower body. This creates conditions where blood clots can develop. That is why airlines recommend moving your feet during long flights, and why hospitals encourage patients to move soon after surgery. However, there is an encouraging finding. The same research shows that just 20 seconds of activating the calf muscles can restore blood flow to near normal levels. Only 20 seconds, a very short amount of time. The next two exercises are designed to target this exact process. They activate the muscles that play a key role in supporting blood circulation in the lower body. Let's continue. Exercise number 2 is the seated leg extension with toe point. This is a combined movement that works both the thigh and the calf in one exercise. Begin in the same seated position with your feet flat on the floor. Slowly extend your right leg forward until your knee is as straight as is comfortable, roughly level with the floor. Once your leg is extended, point your toes away from you, similar to a ballet movement. You should feel your calf muscle tighten. Hold this position for 2 seconds. Then draw your toes back toward your shin, allowing the calf to stretch and relax. After that, slowly bend your knee and bring your foot back down to the floor. Here is what occurs during this movement. As you straighten your knee, the quadriceps muscles compress the veins in your thigh, helping move blood upward. When you point your toes, your calf muscle contracts and presses on the deep veins in the lower leg. When you pull your toes back, the calf relaxes and the veins refill with blood. This sequence creates a smooth flow of circulation from the ankle to the hip. Let's repeat the movement. Extend the right leg, straighten it, point the toes, pull them back, and slowly lower the leg. Then switch to the left leg. Extend, point, hold, flex, and lower. Perform 10 repetitions on each side. The toe pointing action is especially important because the calf muscles surround the deepest and most essential veins in the body. A strong contraction of the calf can move blood upward efficiently. This is why the calf is often referred to as the second heart, as it functions as a powerful mechanical pump. If fully straightening your knee causes discomfort, adjust the movement by extending only as far as feels comfortable. Even with a slight bend in the knee, the toe movement remains the most important part. You can also perform only the toe-pointing motion while keeping your feet on the floor. Point away, pull back, and repeat. This still activates the calf muscles effectively. Before moving on to the final exercise, take a moment to like this video so it can reach more people who may benefit from it, and subscribe if you have not already. New guides are shared every week. Thank you. Now, let's move on to exercise number 1. Exercise number 1 is the seated calf pump. It can be thought of as activating the second heart. Unlike the other exercises, this one focuses on continuous, rhythmic movement rather than counting repetitions. It closely mimics the effect of walking while remaining seated. Sit upright with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Keep the front part of your feet and your toes firmly on the ground. Now raise both heels off the floor as high as possible, coming onto the balls of your feet. At the top, contract your calf muscles firmly. Then slowly lower your heels back down. That completes one pump. Let's go through a few repetitions. Lift your heels, squeeze at the top, and lower them down. Repeat. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Continue this steady motion. You may notice a sensation of blood being pushed upward with each contraction. Think of your calves as squeezing fluid upward with every movement. After around 30 seconds, you may feel a burning sensation in your calves. This is due to lactic acid buildup and indicates that the muscles are working effectively. If the intensity becomes too much, pause for 10 seconds and then continue. There are 2 ways to progress once the basic version becomes easy. First, perform the movement one leg at a time. Keep one foot flat while raising the heel of the other. This increases the load on that calf. Do about 20 pumps on one side, then switch. Single-leg versions are more challenging and should be done only when the 2-leg version feels comfortable. Second, place a thick, stable object under the balls of your feet, such as a hardcover book. This allows your heels to start below the level of your toes, increasing the range of motion. A greater range leads to a stronger contraction and a more effective pump. This exercise is especially useful because it can be performed anywhere and at any time, while watching television, talking on the phone, or sitting at a table. It requires no equipment, only your feet. Each movement helps push blood back toward the heart. Perform this exercise at least twice daily, in the morning and evening. If you spend long periods sitting, add a 2-minute session each hour. Over time, you may notice that your legs feel lighter, ankle swelling decreases, and nighttime cramps reduce. These cramps often occur when muscles do not receive enough oxygen, and improved circulation helps deliver it. Here is a simple daily routine. Exercise 3, the seated march, for 60 seconds. Exercise 2, the leg extension with toe point, 10 repetitions per leg. Exercise 1, the calf pump, for 2 minutes. The total time is about 5 to 6 minutes. Perform it at least once per day, preferably later in the day when fluid tends to collect in the legs. The calf pump can also be repeated separately throughout the day as needed. One important note: avoid doing these exercises within 1 hour before going to bed, as the movement of fluid may lead to waking during the night. Now, here are 3 additional tips. First, hydration timing. When the body is dehydrated, blood becomes thicker and moves more slowly, especially through smaller veins. Many people drink too little earlier in the day and then consume large amounts in the evening. This can increase swelling and nighttime disruptions while leaving circulation less effective during the day. A better approach is to drink most of your water earlier. Have a full glass before breakfast, maintain steady intake during the morning, and aim to consume most of your daily water by mid-afternoon. Reduce intake in the evening. Second, one helpful food and one habit to avoid. Beetroot contains nitrates that the body converts into nitric oxide, which helps relax and widen blood vessels, improving circulation. Consuming it a few times per week can be beneficial. On the other hand, crossing your legs while sitting can compress veins behind the knees and restrict blood flow, particularly in the evening when circulation is already reduced. Third, a simple movement rule. Since blood flow can decrease during prolonged sitting, take short movement breaks regularly. Every 20 minutes, move your legs for about 20 seconds. Perform a few calf pumps, a brief seated march, or press your feet into the ground. These short intervals help restore circulation. Returning to the beginning, your initial score from the test is not a final judgment, but a starting point. Try these exercises once today and include the additional tips. Repeat daily for 2 weeks, then retake the test and answer the same questions. You may notice improvements such as warmer feet, reduced swelling, or fewer cramps. Any improvement shows your body is responding. When you retake the test, record your results and compare them with your starting point. Progress over time can also encourage others to begin. If you found this helpful, consider liking and sharing it with someone who experiences heavy or tired legs. If you have not already, subscribe for more practical health guidance shared regularly. Take care of your legs. They support you every day, and now it is time to support them.